Good evening. The Planning and Zoning Commission meeting Wednesday, May 6, 2020 is called to order. Welcome to tonight's virtual Goodyear Planning and Zoning meeting. Due to the impacts of COVID-19 pandemic, the city is taking steps to ensure the health and safety of our community and our employees. Emergency declarations have been made to local and federal levels asking that communities stay at home to prevent the spread of the virus. As a result, attendance in person by members of the public will be. Instead, we have invited the public to submit comments via email, and staff will read them during the meeting. In addition, the meeting is being live streamed on Facebook, which is accessible for all members of the public, even if they do not have a Facebook account. The email address is publiccomments@goodyearaz.gov. Has been set up for public to send in their comments for the meeting. Again, the email is publiccomments@goodyearaz.gov. That's publiccomments at Goodyear, GOODYEARAZ.gov. Staff is monitoring the email and will read any comments received for each item according to the 3-minute time limit. Commissioners, please mute your microphones and be aware of your video during presentations to avoid interruptions. All votes will be a roll call vote, and I will call on each commissioner for any questions at the appropriate time during the hearing. At this time,
You're back on, Patrick.
okay, is a roll call?
We lost you at this time. We will take.
Oh, that's interesting. Okay. Madam Secretary, will you please?
Commissioner Maloney is present. Commissioner Steiner is present. Commissioner Kish is present. Commissioner Clymer is present. Commissioner Ellison is present. Vice Chairman Barnes is present. Chairman Bray is present. We have a quorum.
Thank you, Alyssa, and I don't think we're missing anybody tonight, so perfect attendance. With that, we'll move on to the minutes. The minutes have been provided online. With that, I'm asked for a motion from one of my commission members to please approve the minutes from April 15th, 2020.
Mr. Chairman, I move that we approve the minutes from last meeting.
I second.
Commissioner Clymer has moved to approve the minutes from April 15th, 2020. It was seconded by Commissioner Maloney. Is there any discussion from any of the commissioners? I'll pause for a minute. Seeing no discussion, Madam Secretary, will you please call the roll?
Commissioner Maloney?
Here.
Commissioner Steiner?
Here.
Commissioner Kish?
Yes.
Commissioner Clymer?
Aye.
Commissioner Ellison?
Aye.
Vice Chairman Barnes?
Aye.
Chairman Bray?
Aye.
Motion passes.
Thank you, Madam Secretary. Now with that, we will move on to the public comments period of the meeting. Now is the time for citizens who would like to address the Planning and Zoning Commission on any non-agenda items. Again, feel free to use the public comments at goodyearaz.gov to submit any comments you would like. At this time, are there any emails or responses, Alyssa or Katie?
We have not received any emails or responses.
Okay, now we'll move on to
We'll give it just 1 minute.
To continue in English, press 1. Para español.
Is it just me that's going out? Katie?
Yeah. We lost you right when you were starting disclosure of ex parte communications.
Okay.
Yeah, we're having you freeze every once in a while.
That's it. I'm full signal, so I'm not sure. Okay, so disclosure of ex parte communications. This is the part of the meeting where any commission member to disclose any ex parte communications they may have had prior to this meeting, any scheduled for discussion on the agenda. Alyssa, will you please just run through the commissioners and make sure that we don't have any of that?
Commissioner Maloney,
No.
Commissioner Steiner, Commissioner Kish,
No.
Commissioner Clymer,
No.
Commissioner Ellison,
No.
Vice Chairman Barnes, Vice Chairman Barnes,
You're muted.
No.
thank you. Chairman Bray,
None. Thank you. On to the public hearing part of this. Agenda item number 2, I'll open the public hearing for the Goodyear 82 rezone. At this time, I believe we would ask for, well, one, is there any comments on this currently, Katie or Alyssa, that you have?
No comments. We would like you to open the public hearing and then call for a vote to continue the item to the May 20th meeting. And if you have any questions or requests for staff comment, you can make that after you open the public hearing.
Okay, I will open the public hearing. And with that, I'd ask, is there a motion from any of the commissioners to continue this particular item to May 20th, 2020?
Mr. Chairman, I vote that we vote to continue the Goodyear 82 rezoning to May 20th, 2020.
A second.
Item number is 19-200-00002.
Thank you. I have, Maloney has moved to continue agenda item number 2, 19-200. Is there any discussion or questions from the commissioners?
No.
Hearing no others, Madam Secretary, please call the roll.
Commissioner Maloney,
Aye.
Commissioner Steiner, Commissioner Kish,
Aye.
Commissioner Clymer,
Aye.
Commissioner Ellison,
Aye.
Vice Chairman Barnes,
Aye.
Chairman Bray,
Aye.
motion passes.
Thank you. On to agenda item number 3. This is the Centerscape rezone. I will again open that for a public hearing. And at this time, staff has also asked for a continuation to May 20th, 2020. If I can get a motion from the commission to continue this item, please.
Mr. Chairman, I move to continue this item as described.
Second.
I have Commissioner Barnes has moved to continue the Centerscape rezone, item 19-210-00008. I believe it was seconded by Commissioner Kish.
Yes.
Madam Secretary, please call the roll. Or is there any discussion from any of the commissioners?
No.
No.
Okay, with that, Madam Secretary, will you please call, roll call the vote?
Commissioner Maloney,
Aye.
Commissioner Steiner, Commissioner Kish,
Aye.
Commissioner Clymer,
Aye.
Commissioner Ellison,
Aye.
Vice Chairman,
Aye.
Chairman Bray,
Aye.
motion passes.
Thank you. On to a business item, agenda item number 4. This is the preliminary plat for Pebble Creek Phase 2, Unit 59, and Steve will present on this issue. Welcome, Steve.
Mr. Chairman, Commission members, thank you. This is Steve Correcchia with Goodyear Planning and Zoning. My presentation tonight will be a preliminary plat for Pebble Creek Phase 2, Unit 59. And Phase 2 is located, this for reference, we have Loop 303 and McDowell Road. Phase 2 is located along this area here. This is
Kathleen Maloney.
Is now exiting.
This is Unit 59 right here, interior to the project. Phase 2 PAD, that was approved in 1998. And this property here, in accordance with the PAD, is designated for residential land uses up to and including 12 units to the acre. And this just zooms in onto Unit 59. You can see that it's internal to the property. It is surrounded by other residential development within Pebble Creek, open space golf course. And you do have existing infrastructure here, including existing clubhouse drive that wraps around Unit 59. The request tonight is to subdivide the roughly 23.5 acres of Unit 59 into 110 residential lots and 8 tracts. We do have 2 series of product proposed within this unit. We have the Villa series, which will be placed on lots 1 through 35, and that is a duplex product. And then you have Tradition series homes. Those will be placed on lots 36 to 110, and that's your more conventional detached single family. For the Villa lots, they're roughly about 45 feet wide by 95 feet deep. Other Traditions lots, those are about 55 wide by 110 feet deep. And this is the actual preliminary plat document. On this cover sheet, again, you can see the 2 series of lots that are proposed, the Villas and the Traditions. And this is the plan for the subdivision. What we have here on the east side along the golf course, we have lots 1 through 35, kind of wrapping around here on the east. These lots 1 through 35, this will be for the duplex product. As we go further west, then we start the Tradition series, the conventional single family homes here. For the subdivision, we will have 2 points of access here in the southwest corner to Clubhouse Drive, and then up here in the northeast corner, also to Clubhouse Drive. And for Unit 59, all of the streets within the unit will be private, as is typical for all of Pebble Creek. Staff has reviewed this subdivision. We do find it consistent with the Pebble Creek Phase 2 PAD. We do find it consistent with our subdivision regulations and other development standards. As such, staff is recommending approval subject to the 4 stipulations in the staff report. With that, Mr. Chairman, that concludes the staff presentation. The applicants are on the line. They do not have a formal presentation, but they are available for any questions, as is staff. So thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you, Steve, and thank you for putting that together. I heard that you said the applicants were on the line, and so what I will do at this time is I'll just go commissioner by commissioner to see if you have any questions, and I'll start with Vice Chairman Barnes. Do you have any questions regarding this proposal?
No questions.
I don't know if Commissioner Maloney got back on. I think she dropped off, but if she's on, Commissioner Maloney, do you have any questions?
No, I have no questions.
Thank you. Commissioner Steiner?
No questions.
Commissioner Kish?
No questions.
Commissioner Clymer?
I have none.
Commissioner Ellison?
No, sir.
All right. Well, it looks like they're getting off easy tonight. So with that, no questions. I will take a motion from one of the commission members to approve this project.
Mr. Chairman, I move that we approve 20-500-0002 preliminary plat for Pebble Creek.
I second.
It has been moved by Commissioner Clymer, seconded by Commissioner Maloney to approve the preliminary plat for Pebble Creek Phase 2 as recommended by staff. Being no discussion, Madam Secretary, will you please call the roll?
Commissioner Maloney,
Aye.
Commissioner Steiner,
Aye.
Commissioner Kish,
Aye.
Commissioner Clymer,
Aye.
Commissioner Ellison,
Aye.
Vice Chairman Barnes,
Aye.
Chairman Bray.
Aye.
Motion passes.
Thank you, Madam Secretary. Thank you, Steve and commissioners. At this time, we'll move on to staff communications. Are there any staff communications?
Yes, this is Katie Wilkin. I just wanted to let you know that at the last meeting, the commissioners recommended approval of 3 items. The first being a rezone to the final PED for the curve at Estrella Falls, which was the single family rental project. That was approved by City Council. Also a zoning ordinance text amendment for commercial district standards. That was also approved by City Council. And finally, a comprehensive sign package for Goodyear Village Center, and that was also approved by council. All 3 of those items were approved with the commission recommended stipulations of approval. I also just wanted to remind you, we did reach out to you, but our next meeting is going to be a special meeting on Wednesday, May 20th. So for those of you who indicated you'd be able to make it, just a reminder, we have that special meeting. Otherwise, our regular meeting is on June 10th. And that's
Thank you, Katie. Appreciate it. Does any commissioner have any comments for staff at this time?
Nope.
All right. Well, thank you to the staff for putting this all together. It seems to be working well through these difficult times. The next Planning and Zoning Commission meeting will be held on May 20th, 2020 at 6 p.m. There being no further business, this meeting is adjourned.